a little bit in their favor is because of that Nando. But I mean, for adaptations, right? Like, I don't think the adaptation is in draft. I think the adaptation was in map pick. Like, if you've ever played main tank on this map right here, as we are in draft now, main tank on this map is a little bit of pain. You kind of just get put in the pain bowl down there at the middle of the point, and it's
yeah.
I mean, I'm speaking to a main tank player. It's
I know, well, not anymore.
Not anymore.
I in Overwatch I got put in DPS jail.
Oh.
Yeah, so I do that now, unfortunately. But speaking of tanks, I actually know what got banned already from Crimes to Humanity, and it was Nando Ruckus. They do not want these tanks being picked. Ashe notably still open, and this is obviously one of her better maps because she's one of the few tanks that can really cross that gap. Rom also open. I would not be shocked to see either of them go early for Crimes to Humanity, or Crime to Humanity here.
Right, and I think this is the first time that we see Crime this first pick, and
so they're doing all 3 bans now. That's interesting.
So that's what the website does. So we do get more. I mean, against that Tyra ban, right? That's from last game. And Goats is banning out controller flanks by the looks of it. So I'm not sure what the thought process is here. Maybe they just don't want it to be contested. Maybe they want to pick the Lex early. It does really well into the Andro, so you kind of killed 2 birds with 1 stone there.
Lex is notably still open for...
Right.
Are these drafts flipped?
They feel a
Are
little
these sides flipped?
Sure.
I don't know why Goats would ban Talus Koga.
Yeah, that's okay. So it is Goats on this
side. It's flipped for me. This side.
This is Goats.
This is Goats. And this is Crime to Humanity.
This is Goats. Yes. This is really hard. Exactly. That's what I was
flipped like twice. Exactly like that. Yeah. So so Goats has first pick. This could just be Lex. This could just be Lex.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised to see Furia go either.
I just heard Nada say what the something. Oh, the draft is actually almost done in real time.
So
it's not Dredge.
Right?
It's not Dredge.
Okay, I was about to say there's no shot.
Dredge is locked in, but it's locked in. 4th pick for Crime to Humanity. Okay, how about this? I will walk you through the draft right now because I can see it. Goats first picked Strix. Goats first picked Strix. Hey, you can listen to me, Nada, because I'll read it to you. Ready? So Goats first picked Strix. Then Crime to Humanity did Ashe Rom. Okay. Then Goats did Andro Lex.
Ooh.
Then Crime picked Damba. 3rd bands, we know what they are. Then Crime picked Dredge. Goats picked Furia Buck. Other way. I said Crime picked Dredge.
About to say we're put out.
Is it the other way around? Is it the other way around? Sorry, no. I forgot it was. I thought it was right side gets that pick and then it ends with bottom right.
Furia.
Last. They both got Furia. That's crazy. Yeah. Dredge is Crime. Dredge is Crime got Dredge and Shaw. Yeah, do that. And then Buck is the last pick for Goats.
No tank?
No tank. They have Buck.
That's not a tank.
Buck's the tank.
No, he's not. What? No tank. This is crazy, man. This is actually insane.
This is game 3.
Adaptations. We talked about adaptations, and we talked about tanks, and then Goats was like, we're just not gonna pick one, actually. What's a tank? What is
this? What team played this? Knights? Pittsburgh Knights, right?
Maybe? I don't know. This is Dredge Shaw. Dredge on Fish Market. Was
it Knights? Was it G2? I think it was Knights. I distinctly remember G Bunny DPS. No, G Bunny Genos. I remember G Bunny Genos.
That's cursed.
That's why I remember it.
Okay, but like, regardless of the mountain we fell down to get here, like we are here now.
I'm
so
positive that's the lore.
I'm
almost positive that's the lore.
We got a lore check.
Okay, if
I've
Fish
never
is
heard
backing
this
me up,
before.
then it's fine.
Any Paladins historians in the chat?
I'm pulling up the wiki.
But can we just change the stream title to Paladins podcast, please?
I have some clip of me on my stream talking about the lore, and I talk about how like the magistrate wants to use the crystals, the paladins want to use the crystals as butt plugs, and it's like one of the highest viewed clips on my channel.
A minute, how have we got here?
How? Because I don't know, man.
Well,
Because we don't have a game to watch.
What? Because we're experiencing.
Why?
How did the ops put it? We're experiencing massive server outages.
What is this?
Oh my god!
What is this?
What is
We can
this?
see the parsec thing on stream.
We win.
It's a game.
Who cares? We're in a game.
Wait, who's casting this?
I love the fact Crescent
Okay,
is just slowly divulging.
Oh my god!
into
What were the
fucking
drafts?
insanity.
What teams?
We can see them at
What
the
are
top.
the drafts? Okay, we see
Oh, I can see
even
windows.
Swixus didn't put the overlay up. Come on!
I don't know how to.
No, you're on stream already. Don't do it. No, stop.
No, don't break anything.
Okay,
Leave
real
it.
question. Who is broadcasting this game?
Swixus.
Why is it frozen? Why is it frozen?
I had a game.
Okay. Oh my god.
Just do nothing. Just play. We can
play,
we can
it's
work
fine,
with this.
yeah,
it's
It's good enough.
I want like 1,000 Fs in this chat right now, man. It's just,
Oh.
bro, we can't catch
Alright.
a break.
Shaw got a kill.
Oh, we back.
Oh, who's casting now? Is it me? Is it still me and Fish?
Are we doing it?
I mean, if you guys want to finish, I'm ready to.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
sure.
finishing this out of
5-man cast is too much. Yeah, we'll finish
Okay.
ourselves. All right,
Yep.
everyone else go. We're fine. Okay, I can't wait for us to go back to the camera scene and have Nada forget to. It's fine.
Okay.
What's up, Fish?
Uh,
How you feeling about this game, Dredge?
I'm feeling great about this game. It looks like Goats is their name. I forgot. Is put.
Well, knocked away is Mage, and you're right. Mage still on the buck. Mage trying to play that pseudo tank here, but they're just putting a tank on the point, getting the cap time. They try to dive in on the side of Goats to contest it, but they just can't. They kill Fiesca, who previously, by the way, on Mave, they've done some swaps, I believe, role-wise here now, too.
That is interesting.
Not able to really find it. And also Flame FX on Strix. Flame used to be, I think, previously a DPS player, mostly a blaster when he played, now on that hit scan.
That's definitely a little interesting. Not working out well so far. They're going to try and collapse on the Ash. I'm not sure if that was just the body block or the bounce house knockup coming up from Mage Monkey there. But, I mean, it's a pick. It's what opens this up. And you lose one person if you're dead. Big stun, actually. Hold up, Father. Collapsing on the ROM. He pops Q for the DR. Does eventually go down, though. So a bit of a stagger coming out from Red Team. They do trade for one. But at this point, it's just that one pick, because that opens up the map so much, and having that open space as they keep going. Anyways, so opening up the map like that is just really important for these quad DPS comps. As he pulls out the pistol, I don't know about that one, Flame. Doesn't work out so well.
I don't know how recently Flame has played Strix. Flame might have a level 0 Strix, and we're seeing that we are seeing machine learning in real time as he locks this character in. See, it's like, you know, when the cars in the Trackmania thing like go off the road as they try to figure out how to go straight. See, that was the train where Flame is like, all right, let me try pistol. Not effective. Switch back to rifle. We'll see how that continues to evolve over time here. But right now, this Dredge is putting some pressure on him.
It is. The ROM dash ends. The buck is really deep, but I mean, you've got the Fish Market Hill, and even though you don't really have a tank necessarily to contest it, this is still going to be a really hard push. But 2 picks right off the bat. The Dredge, again, put in work. Looks like he did go with that Hurl talent. Yato Acosta is not going to be able to pull out anything. And looks like, I mean, that pistol, again, not working out so well. That's a triple coming out of the room? Or a quad?
All cleanup kills, too. They're just peppering people as they go. And he's not going to make it in time, I think, not knowing the timing even for that heroic leap to go in and actually get that contest. Not going to be able to make it. F2, F5, and 2? F2, F5, 2, Strixus. I think that's how you do it. I think you press F2, F5, and 2, and then I think that's how you pull it all. No, it's F6. It's F6. Not F5. It's F6, I think.
Okay, he did by hate.
There's F3. All right, I know. I think F6. F6.
F6?
F6? Maybe.
F6?
Perhaps.
Maybe. It might be F5. No, or is it F8?
Perhaps F6.
That's low. That's F8.
F8 is items, I think. It's
Okay.
been a while.
It's been a while.
Anyway.
Anyways, so
The
not even
wrong,
having the Fury ult though.
Yeah.
Like
not having Fury ult yet. No healing was no one's soaking damage. They're just dying. There's no chance for the Furia to actually. It's number 2 to see damage. TikTok. Everyone is just dying, and it is not effective for them here. But you can see them taking this left space. Dredge is kind of the tail here. Dredge is the one that will be dove and pressured if they actually get onto him. But Mage is just
5-man rotate.
watching him.
No, the Fury ult comes in and he absolutely blows up the Dom by the pick from Strix. And again, that's the space that this DPS team is taking advantage. The Fury ult does come up, but they're not even capping right now. They just started, so looks like we are gonna have what's most likely gonna be a retake on your most effective zoning tool. The fight winner, the Fury ult, that's gone. Dredge does die a little late, so they might have to go in without him. His comeback mechanic is going to work out. The body block, the dash. Do they even get touched? No, the body block from Mage. Man, he plays tanks. He read that play like a book. No touch for you.
Also, they used the Ashe ult really early, so they didn't even have it to retake. Maybe could have gone over and gotten contest, but tried to use it aggressively. But I feel like there's no backline to get on, right? I mean, there's Strix and Furia, but they're so far away. He had to ult someone else entirely. They didn't even get a kill from it. But now you can see Crime Against Humanity just picking up a lot of kills on these players who cannot sustain under the pressure. Fiesca might be the only one that they really find from this. It's 3 people against Rom. If he has a pocket, though, I don't know if he's really going to go down.
It's definitely a bit of a messy fight, but that does tend to favor the big stun on the Rom. They might actually be able to get that kill off the nice beam from I'm Good Trust Me, who I believe is actually a sub. But Yato Acosta, though, listen, man, this is why you do pick this comp, right? This is what it's for, is because if you do give these players an opening, they're gonna collapse on you. Playing against these comps is so hard, but if you can do it, it's awful. It's not good. But if you can actually set up these situations where Yato's in your back line, you're done for.
Yeah. Actually, I love having the Lex ult as well to just execute the ROM, because there's a lot of things you could just really get him through that soul armor here. But Fury ult, the attempt comes in, but there's no one to soak that damage with Flame. Again, machine learning. No scopes do not work. Will avoid in the future as he wants to get aggressive with them, but just can't. The angles aren't there for Strix until you crest that hill.
Right, this hill is going to be tough, right? Because, again, the mid-fight, big, wide, open, free lanes. You have docks, you have low ground, you have high ground. The push is hill. There is a hill. You're going to have to break that hill, and you're going to have to break that hill past Rom and Ashe. And, those tanks are just going to bully you out. You saw at the start of that Fury ult, Penguin was already low and ended up being first def. It's really hard. They might have to hope for an overextension from Red Team, maybe Proc and Prod a little bit. Because right now, it's how do you find an opportunity into these tanks guarding both lanes?
You really don't. I mean, Rom doesn't really want to stand still, right? Rom wants to make a move like this, and that could open up some space for them right now. But being down Yato, the player that I think really has a lot of pressure on him to be the one to make spaces, you've called out a couple times, it's going to be tough. And now with Rom all the way in the back line, pulling back Strix now, look up front, numbers game. That's like a 2 versus 5 or 2 versus 4. Buck, the only one who can sustain. As soon as that Buck goes down, they have no way to contest.
Hey, it's tough. And I mean, the tough part about that isn't even so much that you lose the push. You're not winning that. You might have to look for something a little silly, like an Andro going around over the water, just hoping that your Strix outduels their Shaw. But now, you can see the Furia's items, what they're prioritizing. They don't have the Furia ult, and Furia ult plus comeback mechanic was basically what let them win the last mid fight. Now, it's difficult, right? Because they were kind of deathballing. Crimes was kind of deathballing on the left side. The Dredge, again, kind of being the tail, kind of getting caught out a little bit by Mage, who has master riding too now. Lots of master riding in this game. But I think you might want to see an adaptation on the rollout for Crimes, because you have these beefy tanks. If you can end up matching these DPS from Goats, then that's how you win this game.
You can match it. 5 ults strong though for Crime Against Humanity. So many resources they can just kind of throw out, and more impactful ults because they have tanks and supports who just have better ults a lot of the time. Like, I'm not sure, even if Mage pops that here, it's not really going to work. It looks like he actually got stunned by the Ashe, so he's down early. As an F5 would be great so that we can get back to the normal HUD and be able to see the kill feed a little bit more. Yato trades 1 back in return. Flame just going deep again. Pistol, this is the second time he's tried that one. The machine, it's not working again. Pistols and no scopes the machine. We taught him how to fight wrong as a joke, and it's just not working for him here. 39% and climbing. It's going to have to be Mage just throwing his body away. I mean, they have time, but they're not going to give them a kill.
Fury ult, though, so that is how you're looking to make this up. Like, Mage is basically going to be the sacrificial lamb, but you're going to have to catch someone else. Like, maybe this Dredge does get in the teleport in time. 84% now, so you are looking to proc overtime. The Ram is 1 HP. The jump from Mage, the fear onto the touch, the stun afterwards, he gains CC to hell and back. He's going to fall over. You know, you're looking for the DPS to make something happen, but the cripple onto the Andro, he's 1 HP on point. He's going to fall over as well. It's a 3v5 on the objective. The Dredge is free. The pick from Yato, but it's not enough. And that's a massive upset from...
I knew it!
Hi, everyone!
I knew it! I said this before! They can't talk! They're in another Discord channel! I even said it! I said when the game started! I said, Nada's gonna forget to remove the cameras from the caster seat.
So, and that's a massive upset from Crimes. Like,
it's not as big as the NA Finest Stremex one, but it is pretty big. That is like a